Oh my gosh, we finally got the green light. So today we are talking about potential embryo transfer attempt number 4. As you guys know, 1 got canceled, 2 got canceled, 3 was dead on arrival. So I went in for a baseline check to attempt for number 3 attempt, and they found a cyst. And so I have been on birth control the last 6 weeks trying to get rid of that. So I had a baseline check probably around a week and a half ago, and thankfully the cyst is gone. So I got cleared to start my new protocol. This protocol is called Modified Natural, and basically what happens is that I take letrozole for 5 days, and then after that, I come in for monitoring and they kind of see how I'm doing. This was my first time taking letrozole, and it wasn't so bad. I feel like, so for a lot of people that do like IUIs or like assisted cycles before they go into IVF, we were never a candidate for an IUI, so I never took letrozole to do that kind of procedure. So this was my first time taking letrozole. I feel like I did good. I feel like I got pretty lucky because I was, of course, every time you take a new drug, you're on the internet trying to figure out, okay, what can I expect? What kind of side effects are there? And there are people with like quite a few bad side effects on letrozole, but I feel like I got pretty lucky. I didn't have any terrible side effects. I got a headache on like the second to last day and maybe the last day, and it was just at night. So I just went to bed. So that was really, really nice. So I'm crossing my fingers that the letrozole did what it was supposed to do, maybe overperformed in a perfect world, right? Because I have been feeling a lot of like activity and pressure in my ovaries. So I'm just crossing my fingers that I have a follicle ready to go. Let's trigger, and that my lining looks good. I am in Salt Lake City right now to start monitoring appointments. And you guys, it's Monday and I have an appointment here in about an hour. And I have been here since Friday night. And I am kind of bored out of my mind. I didn't rent a car. I didn't have any other plans, obviously, aside from these appointments. So I am definitely ready to get the show on the road so that I can go home. Nothing against Salt Lake City. I do really like it here. It's beautiful, but you know, there's nothing like your own bed. I miss my dogs. I miss my husband, and I want to go home. So I'm crossing my fingers, obviously, that today the appointment goes really well and maybe I can trigger tonight. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted on that. But we have monitoring appointments lined up all the way through Friday. But like I said, hopefully I won't need them all. Hopefully I won't even need half. So, cross your fingers for me. As you can tell, we're packing up. Now, have I gotten the A-OK to leave yet? No. No, I haven't. But I have a feeling that it's coming soon, hopefully today. I had my appointment on cycle day 10, and basically everything looked good, but my doctor was just like, well, you know, it's early, we have time. She was waiting for a few more, like the blood tests to look better and my lining to look better, because my lining was just at a 6.8. So I had 2 follicles, one 18, one close to 20, and my lining was just at a 6.8. So at this clinic in particular, they really want your lining to be at an 8. No, 7. At a 7. And if it's not at a 7, then they will cancel it. Cancel your cycle. So I wasn't quite there yet, even though I was hoping to be on Monday. Now today is Wednesday, and I've gone back in and everything just looked even better. So I have a 21 millimeter follicle and a 22 millimeter follicle, which is great. My lighting is at a 7.6. Let me just tell you, the lining debacle and me, like, is a whole thing for Frozen Embryo Transfers. This is the first time my lining has been
so thick, and I'm not like she's super thick, but like a 7.6 for me is wild. So before this modified natural cycle, we have been trying just a regular like medicated cycle, fully medicated. So it means you get on e-trace and progesterone and oil, and the hopes is that the estrogen from the e-trace thickens up your lining really nice. Well, the problem that I kept running into is that every time I would take e-trace, I would actually get a lot of fluid in my lining. And I know that some doctors will like have their patients like try the progesterone and to see if the progesterone will clear it up. Well, mine didn't. For her own reasons, whatever reason. It was always, oh, you have lining. Okay, maybe let's cancel. Maybe let's see if we can aspirate it. And then the one time I got it aspirated, it came right back. So that was super concerning. So they're like, oh, we're going to cancel that one too. So anyways, and my lining was only like at like 6 point something, like the low sixes with e-trace. And so now to have a 7.6 with this new protocol that we're doing is pretty good. I'm pretty happy. So I hope that my doctor's happy with all these results and I can trigger tonight and go home. I'm already like scoping out flights, trying to figure out the most efficient way to go home because my husband has to work tomorrow and I need to be home to take care of the dogs. Now, in the event that I can't go home, the dogs will just stay with my husband's parents and I will come get them as soon as I possibly can. But I would prefer to be home just because like I said, nothing against out here. Like it's beautiful, but I can't work from out here. My husband's out here. My dogs aren't out here. I'm literally out here just waiting for results. I like go to my appointment. I come back, I go for a walk, and then I twiddle my thumbs and I watch Netflix. Like there's only so many days where you're like, okay, this is not fun anymore. I really just want to kind of get the show on the road. So all that to say that, yes, I'm ready to go home. Hopefully my doctor will let me go home today. If she doesn't, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I'm feeling very hopeful. I think today went well. They say everything looks good. So crossing my fingers. I was right. We are going home. We are triggering today. So let's get this show on the road. Okay, today's the day. It's transfer day. We finally made it after 3 canceled transfers. So that's a lot of attempts, honestly, to get to a frozen embryo transfer. So the day is finally here. We are so excited. I think we're ready. Transfer's not till 2 o'clock today and it's only 11:30. So right now Melvin and I are gonna head out to go get some breakfast and maybe do a little bit of grocery shopping because we're going to be here for just a couple of days. We rented the cutest little Airbnb out here in Lehigh. We are excited for today. I'm not really anxious or like nervous, I feel, because it's not up to me. What happens is not up to me. It's totally out of my control. So I'm just here doing what, I need to do and supposed to do to get a desirable result. This is actually our first frozen embryo transfer. In the past, we've done a handful of fresh embryo transfers. So today will be our first frozen embryo transfer. So that's different. That'll be kind of a different experience. And plus it's at a different clinic. So yeah, we are excited. We got here late last night, Monday night, transfers Tuesday, and then we're gonna leave on Thursday. So we're just gonna stay for a couple of days just to make sure everything's good and kosher enough to get on a plane and to go back home, but we are ready. Let's do it.